Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good!
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang!
Working it down to 2-1. A deep three.
Oh!
Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
The NBA has a three-pointer problem, and I'm here to tell you why. The NBA has evolved dramatically over the years. Players are built differently to what they used to be even 10 years ago. Think back to superstar players of the 2000s and the early 2010s. Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Brian Scalabrine. These players played straight up bully ball, fundamentally ruining their defenders and getting to their spots in the half court. But the league is different now. With these types of players retired or close to it, the league has begun to shift its focus to a more perimeter-centric style of play. But could this rapid rise of three-pointers ruin the league? Let's break it down. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future uploads. Once considered a specialty shot, the three-pointer is now the backbone of the NBA. Teams are taking more threes than ever before. Back in the 1980s, teams averaged around 2 to 3 three-point attempts per game. Fast forward to today, and that number has skyrocketed to over 35 attempts per game. The shift started with players like Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and of course, the revolution led by Lonzo Ball without the 40-inch vertical and the Golden State Warriors. Now, even centers are expected to stretch the floor and knock down threes. But not everyone is loving the three-point explosion. Some critics argue that the game has become too reliant on long-range shots, making it one-dimensional and, at times, boring. What got myself and many others into the NBA was every player's ability to do a little bit of everything. I permanently have Kwame Brown and Hasheem Thabeet engraved in my memories for their electric style of play, carving up their defender with their three-dimensional abilities. Even NBA Commissioner Adam Silver recently acknowledged that fans and analysts are raising concerns about the aesthetic of the game. With fewer post-ups, mid-range shots, and inside battles, are we losing the variety that made basketball so dynamic? One of the biggest concerns tied to the rise of the three-pointer? Declining viewership. According to reports, the NBA has seen a drop in TV ratings, and many believe the league's shift towards excessive three-point shooting is a major factor. Legendary big man and three-point pioneer Shaquille O'Neal said that viewership is down because we are looking at the same thing. Everybody is running the same plays. Even the best player for the 90s Chicago Bulls, BJ Armstrong, had something to say, adding that today's players play like robots running up and down the court with no more creativity or imagination. Some fans argue that the predictability of the game, with teams constantly jacking up threes instead of showcasing diverse offensive styles, has made it less entertaining. In contrast, others believe the decline is due to other factors like streaming services and changing media consumption habits. Either way, it's a conversation that the NBA cannot ignore. Another issue, efficiency. While three-pointers can be a game changer, teams that live and die by the three can suffer when shots aren't falling. Just ask the 2018 Houston Rockets, who missed 27 straight threes in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. And then there's the defensive impact. Since teams prioritize spacing and perimeter shooting, traditional big men are becoming less relevant, and defenses are being forced to adjust in new ways. Certain drafted players, such as Jahlil Okafor and Nerlens Noel, had their potential careers jeopardized by this rise of three-pointers. Ask any real NBA fan, and they would agree that these traditional style big men would have dominated in any other era, but unfortunately, they were placed in the league when threes were prominent. So what can be done about it? Some have suggested rule changes, like pushing back the three-point line, limiting the number of three-point attempts per game, or even introducing a 4-point line. While nothing is set in stone, discussions about keeping the game balanced are definitely happening. At the end of the day, basketball is always evolving. Whether you love the three-point revolution or miss the old school style of play, one thing is for sure. The NBA is never boring. What do you think? Should the NBA change the rules to limit 3-pointers, or is this just the natural progression of the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content. In the meantime, I'm Josh Stevo.